For Louisiana versus all y'all, Jarrett Roser here today with senior linebacker from Ruston, Jordan Williams. Bearcats a 13 seed in the Class 5A playoffs, fresh off of an upset against number 4 Ponchatoula this past week on the road, and now get to come back home and host number 5 Destrehan. Jordan, what's up, man? How are you guys doing coming off of another big win and now turning the page to another big matchup?
I'm doing good. We're very confident. I think everybody has the same mindset on our team, coaches included.
You guys get back to the quarterfinals for a third straight year, and last year you fall just short of Zachary in a game that, I know left y'all frustrated, falling 35-27 at home last year. With so many guys back, how quickly did that conversation start of, okay, next year's senior year, and we don't want to have this feeling again, and we think we can push it farther than this?
Well, the next day, we made a group chat and we talked about it. Before Corona happened, everybody was going hard in the weight room off season to get bigger and stronger.
What was that like for y'all to navigate the weird offseason when everything hits and all of a sudden y'all can't have quite the same normal spring situation and all that? What was the attitude and mindset like for you guys to kind of keep that plan going, keep that ball rolling despite all the weirdness around you?
It really was confusing because some of our players really didn't come back until the third or fourth week of the season. So we didn't know who all was going to play this year.
When you guys finally find out the season is going as expected, everybody starts to kind of get healthy, although we'll talk about Ke'Travion had to miss some time, shaking back from his injury. But as the bulk of you guys are kind of getting together, when did you realize that everything that you had talked about for basically the better part of a year, that you guys did have a chance to make a run, to be a team to watch come postseason and make a run for this thing?
Well, as soon as they told us we was having a season, we went at it at practice. So I believe everybody knew it was good from how we practiced. It's like probably was better than some of our games, how we went at it at practice.
You guys had a good team last year to get to the quarters, obviously. This year's group, with all the additional experience that so many of y'all have of going through that and now being back for senior year, how much better do you guys feel like y'all are playing right now compared to this time last year? Is it pretty similar, or do you notice a pretty big difference in the way the team is clicking?
Well, I could say it's different because our chemistry is better. Everybody's together. I think our chemistry way better than what it was last year. Like last year, you could ask. Like this year, you can ask anybody on our team, and they feel we should win the state championship. I don't think last year everybody was on the same page.
And have you seen the community start to kind of feed into that too and believe and start chatting you all up every time they either see you at the game or the store or wherever?
Yeah. Yeah, I see that a lot. I see that a lot more too. Like this year, it's more parents telling us. Like last year, we really didn't have too many people tell us. But this year, everybody's telling us.
You guys went through this regular season and had your share of tests, even though COVID took that West Monroe game off the schedule late. You guys have the crazy one with Neville that you survive in overtime and come out on top of. You get to match yourselves against the reigning 5A champions and fall short, but kind of see what it looks like to go against them at that point. You guys face a Catholic High team that has a chance in Division I and have another crazy game with those guys. And then Bull comes back and starts hitting his stride right around that point in the season. how well tested did you guys feel like you were coming into the playoffs? And now you get to a point where you're playing a Ponchatoula and you're playing a Destrehan, but you guys have seen those type of teams already. What was that process like for y'all to go through some of those battles during the regular season? How much do you feel like that helps this time of year?
I think it helped us a lot because Bull being out, that our first string running back, then our second string went down. It made other players step up and play harder. So when they came back, those players that was playing harder, they continued to grow, they continued to get better and play harder. So when we had our full team come back, I get to see what we can do.
Yeah, for teams that saw you guys at that point when Bull was shaken back from his injury, to see what he added to the team to come back as talented as a guy as he is, and you've had to go against him in practice for years now. How much of a boost was that for you guys to already be playing pretty well and then throw one of the top couple, if not the best running back in the state into the mix as an offensive weapon?
When him coming back, we knew if we gave up a touchdown, he was gonna get us 7 on the board, 6 on the board. So we know that we know he have our back, but we just don't want to put the whole thing on him. So that'd make us play harder, seeing him play that good.
What's it going to look like Friday night? You guys get a chance to now come back home for this type of a game, a deep playoff round, and a team like Destrehan making a long trip north from an atmosphere and just kind of having what part of the community you can have in the stadium. How much excitement is there going to be to host this type of a game again this year and try to get the best of it?
We had a good practice today. If we continue to have good practices, I think everything should go well on Friday night. They have a big running back. We're going to have to gang tackle him. He runs hard.
I was going to ask for you guys, knowing how capable you are of playing with anybody in the state, what stands out to you about things that you guys have to do well as a team or handle well as a team or execute well as a team to take this from a third straight state quarterfinal and make it be the first semifinal in a couple of years and get on to that next one? What has to go well for the Bearcats on Friday?
Got to come out fast. If we mess up, we got to just throw that down the drain. We got to come out fast and play.
And for you as a senior, I know you're still kind of waiting on some more college stuff to fall into place, but every time I've seen you, whether it be in person getting a chance to run into you guys or on film, you're making tons of plays for that defense as you kind of try to showcase your game and make sure that any coaches that are recruiting, looking for another linebacker to add to their class, how would you kind of describe what you feel like you can bring to that table, and what you bring to your high school team, as well as what you would hope to potentially bring to a college program in the years to come?
Well, really just like to play football and can't pass up no opportunities. I like to play. I've been playing since I was a sophomore, so I really think that's what helped me out, playing 5A football at a young age.
What's been the biggest steps forward you've seen from your game since you first got in there playing some notable varsity ball to where now you're kind of winding down your high school career? How much have you seen your game grown and just kind of fine-tuned?
Well, I know when I first came to varsity, my freshman year, I played running back. I wasn't even supposed to play defense, I don't think. At first, I seen myself grow my sophomore year from the beginning to the end. We had a good quarterback, Eric Alley. He used to juke me, and then I could finally tackle him at the end of the season. He stopped juking me. I guess I learned how to break down.
That running back background probably goes a long way into how good you look when you see a loose ball and you're able to scoop it up, because you head that other way toward the end zone pretty quickly when you get a chance to pull off a turnover.
Yeah. Only time I get to touch the ball. Got to make something happen with it.
There you go, man. Well, certainly good luck to you guys on Friday. It's going to be another one of the top games that a lot of eyes are on from around the state, just like this past one. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to kind of chat about the season and about the outlook for this next one.
Thank you.
You got it. Again, he's Jordan Williams, senior linebacker for Ruston, getting ready to host Destrehan in a state quarterfinal. And for Louisiana versus all y'all, Jarrett Roser.